Later on that night, the Headbangers take on D'Lo and Mark Henry for the right to take on you guys at Survivor Series, and ends with Kane. Boy, Kane is wreaking
Look,
havoc.
he's pissed. This is pre-mayor of Knox County, Kane.
Right. He's got all this political frustration.
Yes, he's settled down a lot.
He's like, I just want to be mayor.
I want to be mayor. Chokeslam you.
Vote for me on
Chokeslam my liberal opponent. Chokeslam my Republican counterpart who's trying to run against me.
He comes out and double choke slams D'Lo and Mosh for a no contest. So sounds like it's going to be a three-way at the pay-per-view.
Technically, we still got the titles.
There's a lot going on here.
There is. And look, I'm hoping it's a three-way, and Kane is the special guest referee.
Of course, on the next Raw for the go-home for Survivor Series, you're in a three-way with D'Lo and Mosh. Shane McMahon is actually the referee for this.
Whoa.
As Shane was starting to become a focal point for WWF TV storylines. Mosh hits the mosh pit on D'Lo and gets the win to set up the three-way at Survivor Series. What are you thinking about all this?
I'm thinking about my chances of winning are going down, and my chances of losing are going up. You know what I mean?
With Survivor Series coming up, it's a 16-man tournament for the WWF title. Were you disappointed you weren't in the tournament, or were you happy you're getting your own three-way match?
Look, if you have to go with 16 guys or just a three-way, you go with the three-way every time.
Okay, yeah.
Look, there are 13 other gentlemen that you do not have to account for.
There's 2 in a three-way match.
Yeah.
Another 15 in the other one. You guys get interview time on Heat before Survivor Series, and you spray paint the Survivor Series poster before being attacked by the Headbangers, D'Lo, and Mark Henry.
Why do they keep beating us up?
Man,
they want
Kane
our tag
whoops
titles.
on y'all, the Headbangers whoops on everybody's coming
DOA beat up Billy, 2-on-1 match.
All right, before we wrap up, let's finally get to this match.
Oh, we're going to talk about the actual match.
We got to get to the match, dog.
Okay, let's do that then.
New Age Outlaws retain the WWF tag titles, beating Headbangers and Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown in 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Here is what our friend at the Observer says. There was this gigantic sign with the entire Outlaws ring entrance speech on it in huge, bold letters. Actually, that was the highlight of the show. They really should have the Outlaws do the same 7-minute ring entrance every night and never have them wrestle, because nobody cares once the bell rings. No heat. Sounds familiar. Tons of low blows. One of them got a pop, but by this time the crowd wasn't even reacting to them. Brown hit a nice Frankensteiner off the top on Mosh. Mosh did a leg sweep on Brown. They all tried, but these three-ways, while the nice marketing gimmick, thanks to Paul Heyman, almost always stink due to lack of focus. Match ended pretty well out of nowhere with Gunn pinning Mosh after a pile driver. 1 star.
Perfect.
All entrance, no ring, my friend.
Yeah, look, I'll take that all day and twice on Sunday. So all entrance and no bumps. Yes, please. I figured out how to do it. And apparently you're pissed about it.
With 1 star,
I actually get what they're saying there. Like the entrance was probably awesome. They did have. I remember that was the one time they made a sign, and I mean it was a big sign with every letter and every letter having its own or every word having its own poster board. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you. It was the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So it was crazy. But nobody cares. You know what I mean? Same sentence. Nobody cares.
Do you think three-ways are hard and it's hard to focus? Has he got something there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he means by lack of focus. I don't really understand. I'd like to dig deeper if he has time to come on my podcast. I'm sure we'd treat him with respect.
We would.
No,
We'll check
seriously,
it. We'll check
seriously,
that rub anytime.
I wouldn't have him. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. I forgot what we were talking about because I got seriously pissed
Three
for a
ways.
second.
And
Yeah, they're difficult.
they're hard to pull
they
off.
They are harder. They are harder. He's not wrong about that. I think they can be, and I have seen, and I think we all have seen incredible triple threats. You know what I mean? That just make you go like, oh my god. And when it's a triple threat tag team match, we just got twice as difficult to execute. You know what I mean? So it's it's difficult to execute. That's all there is to it. But as far as nobody cared, cared enough to make that friggin' sign. I tell you what, you can get. I'll give you 1 star. It's your head shoved up your starfish.
Whoa! Now is perfect time to go to our 5-star review
Oh yes.
of the week. We ain't going in anybody's starfish with this one.
Nope.
We're gonna go straight to Apple Podcast and see what somebody said about us, dog.
Okay, cool. Is it nice or
5 stars at Polk High by Bryson McCheese.
Ooh, I'm hungry.
Road Dogg and Casio are absolute 5-star entertainers, but don't let this distract you from the fact that in 1966, Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single game while playing for the Polk High School Panthers in the 1966 City Championship game versus Andrew Johnson High School, including the game-winning touchdown in the final seconds against his old nemesis, Spare Tire Dixon. Oh, you didn't know? Now you know. Call somebody.
Look,
5
that's
stars.
a 5-star review, and I don't know if you know this about Al Bundy, but that's the truth. That's a truth. That's all true.
And how about this? I don't care what you talk about in your review as long as you give us 5 stars.
Yeah.
You could just
talk
do
about
the poop music.
You can talk about AI Bundy if you want to.
Wow.
Yeah, I got deep.
That needs to be a show, by the way.
Well,
AI Bundy.
It might have been. Just think about it.
In the future?
In the
We
past.
don't know because we're not there yet?
Half past a monkey's hour.
What if that was the first AI show? We didn't know.
Oh, we didn't know.
Awesome.
Remember there was another show. I don't even know what I was going to say.